Hey, this is Katy Jeter with the Public Affairs Program here on KNDY. Today I'm joined by Greg Boss and Dennis Mason with Cans for Kansas Honor Flights.
My name is Greg Boss, and I did the Kansas Honor Flight. I'm a Vietnam veteran, and I did the Kansas Honor Flight, and it was remarkable. I can't believe how good it was. And so I did that, I think in 2017, I believe it was. So anyway, I did it, and it was fantastic. That's why I got involved in this. And I heard about it, because I thought, how do they pay for this? Because it was free for the veterans to do it. It didn't cost the veterans anything. So I said, well, how do they do this for free? And they said, well, people donate aluminum cans, and then they smash them, and they donate them, and that money goes towards the Kansas Honor Flight, and that's what sends veterans on. So I said, well, heck, I can start doing that. So I started doing it.
I'm Dennis Mason, and I got involved with Greg when just by working with him.
Greg mentions his inspiration for starting the Cans for Kansas Honor Flights.
I'm involved in putting the flags on the bridges that come into Marysville. I'm involved in doing that. I've done that for several years. And the lady from Wichita is named Pat Leon, and she got to really loving that. And she said, Greg, would you guys consider saving and collecting cans, smashing cans for the Kansas Honor Flight? And I said, yes, I'd love to do that. So I said, well, how do you do it? And she said, well, you just smash them, bag them up, and then, then you can take them to sell them someplace and then just send the money to Wichita.
Greg and Dennis mentioned that they feel incredible to help fellow veterans.
It's remarkable because, again, like I've said several times, it's an easy thing for us to do. What we do is a lot of people volunteer, they bring cans down to us.
Well, I think the public is supporting us pretty good. There's a lot of people that will save cans for us in small or whatever, and it's pretty good flow of cans coming in almost every day, I would say. Some amount, yeah. But the public has been really great to support us.
Greg talks about why he pulls the tabs off the cans.
I pull the tabs off for my daughter. My daughter's got a brittle bone disease. She's had 39 broken bones. And so years and years and years ago, we spent a lot of time at the Ronald McDonald House, and so my daughter started saving tabs for it. And so I said, well, heck, we're doing these cans. Why give the tabs to them? So I pull the tabs off. Dennis smashes the cans. And so I save all the tabs. And then once a year, after the first year, my daughter Michelle Brent, and so she saves the tabs. Last year, I think I gave her, I believe it was around 15 gallons. She turned in like 120 pounds of tabs, grand total, to the Ronald McDonald House. This year I've got 35 gallons of tabs to give her.
Greg also talks about why the Honor Flight mission is personally important to him.
Well, because both of us are veterans, and we both did it, and it was remarkable. And we really want to continue to do it so more veterans can do the Honor Flight for free. So that's why we do it.
Greg and Dennis would like to share gratitude towards all who have helped so far.
Yeah, we feel very, very good about doing it. And we just really like to thank all the people that donate cans to us and, give them to us because, otherwise they just throw them away or whatever. A lot of people used to sell them for the money. But again, taking them clear to Beatrice or whatever to sell them just for the money. And since they've heard about this, they've said, hey, we'll send veterans on the Kansas Honor Flight. That's what we want to do. So he gave us the cans.
Just the support has been very, very well. He even has out-of-towners, different cities where people bring in stuff. But it's just the gratitude that I have for them taking me to start. I want to pay it back.
And it's pretty easy to get involved with Greg and Dennis for the Cans for Kansas Honor Flights.
Well, they can, of course, obviously bring us cans, bring us tabs. A lot of people. There's a bar in Frankfurt Boomer's Bar. He'll actually pull the tabs off. The Legion a lot of times pulls the tabs off, and so they just bring the tabs down. Several individuals in Marysville will just bring bags of tabs down, which is remarkable. My neighbor right across the street, JJ and Bernie Wilson, brought me down several gallons of them the other day. And so, just people save tabs and bring them down. So if you hear of anybody that's just got the tabs or the cans, and if they want to pre-smash them, that's fine. A lot of people pre-smash them, and I pull the tabs still off of them, even though they're pre-smashed. But if they want to pull the tabs off and pre-smash them or just bring them down that way, we'll pull the tabs and smash them, back them up, and then, like I said, when I get a load, I get a hold of Kurt Wassenberg, and he comes up and gets them and hauls them off, sends money.
A big thank you to Greg Boss and Dennis Mason, both for their service and for the incredible work they're doing to honor our veterans. If you would like to listen to this conversation again, you can always go to kndyradio.com. This has been Katy Jeter with the Public Affairs Program here on KNDY.